Well, Rick, it hadn't been that long ago that we were writing Kentucky off for virtually dead after that loss to South Carolina, but they've now hit on a lineup combination that seems to be working. They've won 3 straight in some key games coming up this week in conference and out.
Huge games. They got to go down to Nashville and play Vanderbilt, and Jerry Stackhouse, who seems to have an issue with UK. Every time they play, the game gets a little bit chippy. That'll be the first one. Then on Saturday night, the signature game in the Big 12 SEC Challenge when Kansas comes to Kentucky for a payback game of the one Kentucky won last year. One of the top bracketologists that I follow had Kentucky in the field as the very last team in, playing a play-in game in Dayton. This is a big week for resume polishing. Vanderbilt is 3-3 in the SEC. They're not bad, and we all know a win against Kansas, even at home, would be good for them in March.
Yeah, not just resume polishing either, but reputation polishing. That would be a huge thing if Kentucky could get that win in a big Saturday night national TV matchup in Rupp Arena. Then we could put a lot more credibility behind the improvement we've seen, and it looks like they found a lineup that's working well for them. Case and Wallace, you have Reeves, you have Frederick in there to spread the floor, you've got shooters. It's meant a reduced role for Xavier Wheeler, but that's okay. I mean, it's working. You've got to do what works, and I don't know if Calipari is really wedded to that at this point. I think they really like to see Wheeler find a role, but right now what Kentucky's doing is working, and if it works this week in bigger and better ways, especially against Kansas, could be good things ahead for Kentucky, and certainly the NCAA tournament, a much brighter outlook than we thought it was just a couple of weeks ago. You can read about the Wildcats at our website, WDRB.com. Just go there and click on sports.